Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy far and south.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Hello there, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. This is Todd Hoffman and
Trent Hoffman.
you listen to Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 217. 217?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Today we're going to sit down and talk with 501st Legion member, part of the Midwest Garrison, Pete. What is up? Is it like Steven Seagal or like it's
I am nothing like Steven Seagal.
Okay.
I'm not flexible like that. No, it's Pete. It's Seagull, like
Seagull.
the bird,
like a bird?
like the beach pigeons.
Yeah. Or rats with wings, but
Sure,
I kind of it's like seagull, seagull,
Seagull.
seagull.
But you could call me Seagull. Hard to kill.
Yeah, it's like your own like Star Wars name, Seagull.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome to the show. We're so happy to
Thank
have
you. Thank you.
Yes,
217.
217. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's happening.
All right.
Joining me today, my little buddy Trent.
What's up?
What's up? You're not so little anymore.
No.
You're gonna become Big T, and I'm gonna become Little T. Especially with the hair. Your hair is like getting large. I mean, Pete and I don't have that problem anymore, but his volume of hair is like going up and up. I'm like, oh, dude, what's up? So,
Oh, I miss those days.
I do not. I'm fine with no hair. I'm perfectly fine. Just wake up and I'm rolling.
That's true.
No bedhead. This kid comes up, is like, whoa, dude, you gotta tame that thing, man. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So,
money
hey, man,
we
you're-
save on shampoo.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So, hey, you're almost done with school.
Yeah.
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 You excited for it?
Yeah. Don't want to be in there.
Well,
don't
it's
want
fifth grade's almost done. It's almost done. And you just came back from the movies, Pete. You saw Mission Impossible, right?
Yes, the
Yes.
final reckoning.
The Final Reckoning. And did you enjoy the show?
I did. It was 2.5 hours. A little lengthy.
It's a commitment. Commitment.
But no, it was fun. It
That's-
kept moving. It had
good.
a lot of tension.
And how many times did Tom Cruise run? That's really
There were a couple of running scenes.
yes.
And thank goodness for that.
Yes. We've been watching Lights and Magic, and we just started season 2. And in that, they talk about War of the Worlds, and they like got it done in 8 months or whatever. It was something stupid,
Wow.
right? So he's like, "Dude, is that a Tom Cruise movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Spielberg too. Let's go." So we watched it, and Tom's running, and he's like, "I love when Tom runs. He's just
It's just always interesting because he just bolts.
he does his own stunts, and he loves running.
and he almost
Yeah.
dies from half of them.
Yeah, he does.
Have you seen
And
the?
the stunts in this one were crazy.
Crazy?
Was it the plane one too? Was he just getting
Yeah.
off the plane? That
Yeah.
one's just stupid.
Is that really him?
Yeah. I mean, he does his own stunts. I don't know how like the insurance companies feel, but
Right. Well, at the Olympics, that was the funniest thing. He jumped down from the stadium,
Yeah.
like live.
yeah, he repelled.
He repelled, and then like some Olympian kissed him. I was like, "You go, girl. You go."
girl.
But we went and saw Lilo and Stitch this weekend. It was a lot of fun. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's the people are saying it's not from the original.
The OG.
I think they were trying to make their own thing out of it, but a lot of people are saying it's okay. I liked it, but
Well, do you really want like a total replica of the I don't know.
like for some tweaks, yes, but not like the whole thing. But like the
It was
first couple
good.
the first couple things were just like what's it called? They were likely Little Stitch like from the first one, but
Yeah.
after that, it's like it's on its old thing. So
It's happening.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
good.
real Stitch. The
The real Stitch.
It was fun.
Will the real Stitch please stand up? Yes,
Please
yes,
stand
it
up.
was good. So, it's May. It's time for the movies, man. It's good. It's good. Okay, how about we get into our main topic?
Yes.
Pete, you're our main topic, so welcome.
Oh, my hand kind of disappeared there, didn't it?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So let's start with the easy questions, and then we'll
Sure.
we'll get you into like level 300 questions. You know,
You need my name and
yeah.
social security number.
Yeah, right, exactly. Blood type, that kind of
Mother's
thing,
maiden
right?
name. You got it.
Yeah,
Credit card
exactly. All right.
number.
How did you get into Star Wars? Like, what is the origin story of Pete?
Um, as far as I can remember, I was a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
I I don't have memories of going in 1977, but my parents have told me they took me. I was 3. Um, good
Yeah,
parents to bring, a 3-year-old to a movie theater.
absolutely.
But
Right?
I have no recollection of it. The first movie I remember seeing in the theater was Return of the Jedi.
Ah,
Um,
the one with the teddy bears.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Murder Bears.
Murder bear.
Murder bear. And how did that turn into the 501st? Like, what happened there?
Um, in a nutshell, COVID.
Okay.
It was my COVID project. Everyone had a COVID project.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Um, I had seen the 501st. I think the first time I saw them, we were living in Lisle and went to the Naperville St. Patrick's Day parade.
Mhm.
And our son was just, like 1 or 2 years old at the time. And so, we just went there for, St. Patrick's Day parade, wear green, have a good time, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I start hearing the Imperial March.
You're like,
I'm
this
like,
is Star
"Wait,
Wars.
what is going on? This is the
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day parade. I expected bagpipes. And then I saw stormtroopers and Darth Vader, and I was like, this is amazing. I want to do that. But that was like a good 12, 13 years before I joined.
Oh.
So I said I wanted to do it, but then it just kind of went back into the dormant parts of my brain, and life went on.
Life went on.
I started going to C2E2.
Heard of it? Love it. Yes.
Yeah, very fun.
Very fun.
And I think the first year I went, I don't remember what year it was, but Chris Hemsworth was the big guest, and
Yeah.
the Thor movie was just coming out. So,
Right.
so I think that's like 2011-ish, maybe.
2011, 2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, I was a fanboy, geeking out at all the stuff, and then I saw the 501st, the Midwest Garrison. This is amazing, but I was too nervous to like go up and talk to anybody. Um,
I can't talk to people.
I mean, it's kind
I'm
of
a nerd.
intimidating, when you see stormtroopers and Darth Vader, you don't know what to do or what to say or how to act. Now
How
I see
you
it from the other
doing?
side, and it's great. So, years went on. I went to more C2E2s, Star Wars Celebration in 2019.
Oh, so you were in Chi-Town, baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gotta go.
So, and at Celebration, I did actually work up the nerve to talk to somebody. And it was Steve Jackson, our good friend,
Okay.
Count Dooku.
Count
Um,
Dooku.
And he gave me some information on how to join and how to build, and it was all very overwhelming. And I said thank you, and then never really thought about it again.
Thank you.
And then COVID hit, and we were all in lockdown, and we all needed something to do. And I reached out to a friend of mine, a mutual friend actually,
Mutual friend, Ro.
Ro.
Yeah.
And said, "Hey, do you know anyone in the 501st?"
Yeah.
And he told me your name, and I think I actually reached out to you, and maybe
Yes,
you.
we corresponded. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you gave me some names, and
Yeah.
I kept talking to people, and eventually I worked my way into finding a guy who makes armor,
Uh-huh.
and he had a deal going on. Several people had suggested starting as like a TIE Pilot Reserve, because it's just the flight suit and the
Just the flight
boots and the
suit.
belt and the hat, and it gloves, and it's easy, and not terribly budget breaking.
Yeah.
And so I thought about doing that and eventually working my way up to full TIE pilot. And I found this guy in North Carolina, and sorry, I'm just rambling.
That's what I do.
Just rat me if you need to. I found this guy.
This is only an hour podcast. Come on, man. No.
Furthermore, I found this guy in North Carolina, and he is having a deal. He said,
Yeah.
I'll get, you want the tie armor and helmet, and I'll throw in a gunner helmet for free. Well, not free, but included.
Yeah.
And so I said, all right, let's do it. I had put some money away, and so he built it. Because I have zero crafting skill. Okay, I don't know.
When you look at the skill tree, it's a flat. It's just a zero right there.
I'm a creative type. I'm a musician.
Oh, okay.
I have no like arts and crafts skill.
Right. Right.
So like tools, I can hammer a nail. If you point and say put a nail there, I'll do it. But if you give me like pieces of wood and say build something, it's gonna be pieces of wood.
Right. Yeah.
So anyways, so I put all the pieces together. I actually joined. I think it was 2022 by the time I had everything together, and I joined as a gunner. That was my first costume.
Gotcha.
Because I liked it. It was cool. It was very Star Warsy. The way the helmet goes back.
It is very Star Warsy. Yeah.
And I had the soft bib. Yeah. That was the last piece. I had to find somebody who made the bib, and then
he's almost got it's almost like a umpire's.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's a shoulder pauldron. It's just moved down.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I mean, that's what I was told, at least. So I don't know.
That's what
I'm not gonna get a sewing machine and make one myself.
Right. Again, zero crafting skill.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I joined in 2022. I did a few troops as a gunner, and then I was waiting. Actually, I was waiting to submit the TIE pilot until I had fans in the helmet.
Yeah.
And so once I got the fans in there, then I submitted that, and then I've been trooping pretty much TIE pilot ever since.
Nice. TIE fighter or bust. You're just like, hey.
Yeah.
So what?
And that's original trilogy TIE pilot. By the way. Yeah. So, just to be specific.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
right.
The gunners, and
the gunners. I always call it the.
Yeah, the planet destroyer.
He's in the Death Star.
Yeah. I heard it.
And he's got it's got like an underlip. It's like a.
Yeah. Do you know the sad thing about the guy who remember? And I think it was like when he's destroyed. Whatever. It's not Alderaan. It could be Alderaan when Leia's planet destroys it.
That is Alderaan.
Yes. That is
the guy. The guy who fired, he was so excited. He's like, "Oh yes, I can actually fire." But when he learned more, and he's like, that's not. It's the destroy things and everything. But he actually gave the rebels enough time so they could explode the Death Star. So he is a hero / villain, but he redeemed himself. So.
What kind of canon is this?
I don't know. I just heard it.
I just heard it somewhere on the YouTubes.
There's so many.
There are the from a certain point of view. So I can double check that. That might be canon, bro.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense because like.
Well, we know Galen Erso put the little.
Yes, but also he didn't fire like he.
Well,
he kind of.
I mean,
fired.
Alderaan is gone.
Yeah, Alderaan is space rocks when they show up.
Yeah, it was that was the same whatever the like Death Star 3.0 or something with the new it was the.
What are we talking about? Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
It's Star Killer Base.
Star Killer Base.
Yes.
That's what's it called? What's the planet called?
Ilum. Wasn't it Ilum?
I think it was
Ilum.
Yeah.
See, Pete notes. Pete. Actually, it's Ilum. You can play that in Jedi Fallen Order.
Dude, I love it.
And it's in both the Clone Wars. It's in,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Genndy.
It was a planet rich in kyber crystal.
Yes.
Rich, yes. So yeah, exactly.
Huge.
And then I heard. You want another Force Awakens fact?
Yeah.
Neil, your best buddy, Neil deGrasse, whatever.
Yeah.
He said actually if they did it that way, it would destroy more planets than it actually destroyed. I was like, wow, okay. Well.
I'm iffy with him. Some
Yeah,
stuff
I know.
is-
I'm being sarcastic.
I know some stuff are cool. Like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool science thing. But other stuff is like,
Yeah,
whatever. But okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so from start to finish, you're saying from 2020 basically to 2022, you're getting this kind of together.
I was collecting the pieces.
Collecting the pieces. And
The
then
first pieces I got actually were my boots.
the
You know,
boots.
I found a pair of authentic German Jack boots on
Nice.
eBay, and the person, I forget who I was talking to at the time, I think they were from Australia, maybe. They were like, "Yeah,
Good day,
if those are
mate.
still available, that's a good price. Get them." So I bought them, and then I
Did a little
I got
Picard, make it so.
yeah, and I got the jumpsuit, and before all of that, I got the wife's permission to spend all this money. Very important, very
That's-
important.
that's-
Are you listening, kids? Are you listening here? Make sure your significant
Yeah.
other,
Yes.
buys into it. Yeah.
That's the one thing. You
Yeah,
can-
that is. Hey,
That's the-
if you, happy life, happy
Happy
wife.
marriage.
Yeah,
Happy
you
life,
got it.
happy
wife,
life.
happy life.
And also, you don't want to be like that. Like, she comes into your room just like you'll be like doing whatever, and like
you
she-
spent $2,000 on what?
It's like, oh, it's only a couple grand.
Yeah.
I mean, in my defense, we were in a lockdown. It was a pandemic, a global pandemic.
And
I mean,
Trump gave me a stimulus check. I am stimulating the economy with my 501st. So
Star Wars stimulation.
Star Wars. So you have more than one now. So you have the
Yeah.
So where's the sickness stop? How many more you got here?
Well, the sickness stops when I run out of money, which which happened a while ago.
Yeah.
No, I added a Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tuscans are fun.
Another
I don't have
perfect character you can't see from.
right. The vision is terrible.
Terrible.
There's no room for fans in there,
Nope.
and I wear
Hot.
glasses, so
Yeah.
so
wait,
it's
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 like
a
the-
tricky one. So I don't
Uh,
really wear that one out much.
Yeah.
The holes are like
Yeah, just like little tubes. You're like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. It's terrible.
it's
I don't know how they were such great shots.
Dude, their nails to pod racers, like that's some good
Yeah.
stuff.
That's
right
what you call grinding on
Yeah.
pod racer.
They're grinding on 90s, dude. They are just like hitting those pod racers like
It's like-
But they're sharpshooters, and how?
maybe their little eyelets had like like a bionic like little
Maybe.
target.
Yeah.
Also, it's
And-
called It's called leading too. It's
Oh.
also called leading.
This is true. You
Yeah.
do that on Fortnite. Yeah, just kind of lead
And
them
other
all.
other video games in real life, you kind of, if
Yes,
somebody's
yes.
walking, you always want you always want it in front because
Yeah.
if it's like you say like you're 100 or like more than 300 yards, you can. It's harder for like if you direct to where it is. If he's walking, you're past it, right? So you kind of have to lead into the shot. So you hope he walks into it. So.
Right. Yeah. Guess what?
What?
Pete's not a sniper. He can't do it. Can't see. He's blind.
So are you.
I am too. Right.
So you can't be.
I do have an officer.
Okay.
I added that about a year ago.
Oh.
And that's fun because that's one where I can actually breathe.
Right.
And bend.
No bucket.
And
yeah, and
it's kind of casual where you can kind of just drive. You can just drive and
yeah, just show up and
just
troop.
show up. I'm here.
Or show up and not troop.
Yeah.
Just really confuse people.
Right. It's like, sir, you're seeing a movie, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is my officer costume.
Or throw on my officer and go to Jewel.
That
Why
would be
not?
fun.
Why not? That would be awesome.
People would look at you weird, but who cares?
Nope.
That's people always look at me weird.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I'm used to it.
So
And then I am working on getting very soon. I will have fingers crossed a Jawa.
Oh, Jawa.
you're gonna be a large Jawa?
Yeah,
Nice.
Utini.
Utini. Yeah.
What is your favorite?
Ask Pete.
okay.
Okay.
Pete, what is your favorite event to participate in? I can read.
You can.
So
With
that's-
the
Ghostbusters.
garrison or just in general?
Yeah, no, like favorite, like maybe favorite event as a fan that you like
Yeah.
to do, and then one as in the garrison, or it could be both.
Well, as a fan, I mean, I really enjoyed seeing everyone at C2E2.
That's
Um,
I love that.
I definitely enjoy C2E2 more as a fan
Hmm.
than working it, but working it
Yeah.
is fun. It just
Yeah.
has its own set of challenges, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
And the same goes with Fan Expo.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I love the interaction with people,
Right.
whether it's the big cons or the little ones.
Right.
I actually really enjoy like the smaller, like the library troops.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
I do. I head up the Barrington Library event. It's every year. It's in like February or
Is it
early
in
March.
Barrington?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, ironically.
Look at that.
And it's it's not as big as like a Fan Expo or C2E2, but they get big crowds and the interaction. It's just so great, you know.
Yeah.
I like, you know, I mean, it's why do we do this, right?
Mhm.
We do it to put smiles on faces, you know,
Yeah.
big and small, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, and geek out, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have a memorable troop experience that comes to mind?
I mean, memorable in the sense that, you know, I've had the opportunity to do a couple of troops at Lurie Children's Hospital,
Nice.
and you talk about faces lighting up. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
those kids are like over the moon or over the Death Star, you know,
Over
to
the
see
Death
us.
Star. That's right. There you go.
Yeah.
And that's no moon.
That's no
And
moon.
it's just it's super touching and emotional and it's hard to explain those moments until and unless you do it, you know.
Yeah.
I certainly I encourage all members to get to a hospital troop.
Yeah.
How old do you have to be?
I think 18. Yeah.
Yeah, to join the Legion. Yeah,
Join
18.
Legion 18. Yeah, and yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. I haven't done one. I need to do one. I haven't done one yet. I need to get in there because I know that's.
7
I mean, that's
years?
part of it. Yeah. Are you doing math now?
Yeah, I'm
Good.
doing-
Good job. Good.
Math.
7. There you go.
I was told there would be no math.
Yeah, right. We're podcasting. There's no math in podcasting. What's going on here? Yeah, no, I think that's what's awesome about the 501st is like that alignment of like, hey, I like Star Wars, I like geeking out, and then giving back to the community. It lines up really nice. It's like, you know, and
Yeah.
it's great. So, have you had
I
any?
also enjoy the. I'm sorry. I
go
also
ahead.
enjoy the Crystal Lake Festival of Lights Parade, even though it's like colder than Siberia,
Hoth?
but it's fun.
Hoth?
It's Hoth,
Colder
right?
than-
Sorry, Hoth
Jeez.
or Ilum.
What?
Or is Ilum cold?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way to bring it back.
Oh,
This
but
is-
I remember in Jedi Survivor that.
It's cold.
But I remember it
It's-
looked like
it's-
it was like the canyons, like those big hills.
Yeah, but it was snowy.
It was snow.
Remember Ice Cave,
Oh,
Ice
yeah.
Cave,
The
right?
Ice picks, yeah.
That's
like
where he
the-
picks up the lightsaber, bro.
My
Finds
bad.
his kyber crystal, brah.
My bad, Ron.
Yeah. No, this ain't no salt flat like Crate, man. So, anyways, sorry. Where were we at?
I don't.
Crystal Lake,
trooping.
it's really
Crystal Lake,
frozen,
you
colder
were
than
about to ask
Hoth.
something.
Colder than Hoth.
Um,
And you like? Is it just because of the lights and the
oh
pageantry?
yeah, I mean it's just fun. It's like
Yeah.
the you get to have fun with your costume a little bit.
Yeah.
Deck the halls, as it were.
Yeah, right. As one does, Hey, man, if Target can make a holiday trooper, so can you. So
Yeah, right.
right. Any funny, unexpected experiences while trooping? Any funny moments?
Um,
Have you run
you
over a
know,
kid? Like that's
oh
it's not
God.
funny, but you know.
Drop
Um,
kick them.
well, as well as I do that, you can't see anything below here, right?
Right, yeah.
And so, yeah, it's you gotta watch out when you're walking, especially at like school events,
Yeah.
library
Those little
events.
Ewoks, they just get
Oh,
in your way.
They just want to hug on your
Yeah,
legs.
they want to hug you. Yeah, I remember one time at C2E2, I was kind of walking, and this kid just like grabbed my leg, and I almost bit it.
that's fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of my early troops, I was still getting used to like walking in a helmet.
Yeah.
Um, and I
Wait,
just
you don't
remember,
walk in your helmet when you're in your house? What are you doing? What?
well, I do now.
Getting my reps in, babe.
Yeah. No, it was a library troop, and I remember we were on the second floor. We had just gone up the stairs, which in itself is a challenge.
That's a
Yeah.
challenge.
Um,
Right.
and we were walking over to a room, and there was a glass coffee table that I did not see. Now, again, it's glass, so there's another obstacle, but it was low, and it was like virtually, invisible.
Right.
So I rammed right into it, both of my shins. Oh, it hurt.
Did you break
I
it
did
though?
not wipe out though. I didn't break it, and I didn't break anything on me.
Yeah.
But
Except your
it
pride.
hurt.
Except your
I mean,
pride and your
yeah,
shins. Yeah.
and my shins.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the shins.
Well,
But you live and you learn. Now I know to look out
never
for
know
glass
when the
coffee
arch
tables.
nemesis of the glass table will show up. And
Yeah.
Was somebody guiding you or no?
I mean, no one was holding my hand. I
but you're
was trying
saying
to
like was there
follow.
somebody like a spotter or somebody like,
Like a
yeah,
spotter.
yeah, handler
Not
like
romantically, like.
Not,
I'm
not
joking.
romantically or otherwise. No.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
we were just walking towards a room as a group. There was
As
like
a
four or
group,
five of
yeah.
us,
Yeah.
and I think I was first. So
Yeah.
I bit the bullet for
Right.
the rest of the group.
Right,
You
yeah.
took the
Yeah.
shot.
Your shins, you were that
Yeah.
sacrificial lamb. You're like, I got
Right.
this, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's funny, not funny, haha, but that's a funny moment. At least you didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have done like a wrestling move and just like went right through the table, brother.
You're just like,
Boom. Little Darby, off the ladder. Boom.
dude, that would hurt. But I'm glad if he would have like a T-shirt, I would hurt.
No, Darby
more.
hit it bare skin. He just went bam.
And also, like, but at least if he did fall, his armor would have protected him most of the fall.
Oh,
and-
you're talking about Pete? Pete,
Yeah.
Darby's not wearing any armor.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying about Pete.
I mean, I would love to see a stormtrooper from top rope, brother.
That would. I think they did prepare one of the guys. He was like a stormtrooper, but he failed or something. Oh,
You're talking about the best intro of any wrestler, the Shocker.
Wait.
Pete-
The shocker. That sounds familiar.
Okay, so I think this is
I don't
early
know.
WWE, WWF at the time, or maybe it was WCW. It probably was WCW. He comes through like the Kool-Aid Man, and like breaks through the wall, and he's got it like Brad's like glitter helmet thing, like a stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got like
yeah.
a fur coat on. Kind of portly, little, not really a wrestler in body, but kind of like a,
chunky guy.
I would say,
Bigger.
I would say like a powder keg. He's just kind of keggy, He's
Chunky.
big.
Like not
and
chunky, but he was just.
Speaking about glass table, the wall didn't partially. He like it hit him at the shins, and he fell over, and his helmet fell
Oh.
off, and that was the
And that was the end of the shocker.
That was the end of the Shocker. Like we didn't see him ever again. I think Sting was there, so I'm saying it's WCW.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I
I
need
think
to
it's like
see it.
Sid Vicious, Sting. They're all like, "Oh, the Shocker," and he's like, and he just like falls over like a wet fart or something.
Shocking no one.
Shocking, no. There's no way you can hype that. There's some stupid things we hype as wrestling fans, but there's no other.
Yeah.
So you kind of mentioned it before, but so what does the friends and family think of your new obsession?
I mean, the friends are they're fine with it. They
Yeah.
some of them. I have a good friend who I met in college, and
Yeah.
we connected over Star Wars. He had like I don't know if he still has it, but he used to have like a collection of figures that I mean, it wasn't quite the Steve Sansweet collection, but
Yeah.
it was
I know.
impressive.
Yeah.
Um, and so we're still friends, and
That's good. Good.
he
Yeah.
he tries to show up to a con with his daughter, and it's fun. She's into costuming, but not Star Wars costuming. Um,
Can't win them all.
my son is my Star Wars buddy. He watches
Okay.
all the shows and the movies, and
Yes.
is really into the Star Wars stuff. My daughter used to be a member of the Galactic Academy,
Nice.
but now she's a teenager, so
Yeah.
she's too cool
She
for
can't be a
school.
Jawa anymore, bro. It's
Right,
ah,
right.
What costume did she do? It was like
Yeah, she was a Jawa.
Jawa.
No, I was okay. That was my bad. I didn't give clarification. I said about your friend's daughter. Did
Oh,
she
what
dress?
was she dress up?
Oh,
Oh,
it's I don't even remember. It's something like I've never heard of. It's
like
there's
an
a lot
anime,
of
probably.
yeah.
We're old.
There's a
If
lot
it's
of
anime, we're
cosplay
old. We
that-
just like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like Sailor Moon or something.
Yeah. Well, I've heard of Sailor Moon, but there's a lot I haven't heard of.
Right.
Okay.
Although my daughter just made me watch Arcane, so
Dude,
I'm
I've
familiar with
heard
that
a lot
now.
of good things about Arcane.
It's
What is
really
Arcane?
good. Really good.
It's Arcane.
Arcane. It's
Yeah.
so there's this game League of Legends,
Yes.
and it has like a lot of different worlds in it,
Uh-huh.
and they made this 2-season show. It's on Netflix. It's animated, and it's basically like a hyper focused story about characters from one of those worlds. So it really has nothing to do with League of Legends, other than it's called Arcane League of Legends.
Right.
But it's really well done.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
heard
I
it's
shed
really
a tear or two.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Little tear. Like one single tear. Get back in there, tear.
No.
Yeah. That's
Might have
awesome.
been
Yeah, I've heard
allergies.
really good things about it. I
That
heard
could've
it's
been
like,
allergies.
isn't it? That's on Netflix. I heard it's like,
Yeah.
even beat like it's like as far as a series, like so many views, like it's like the most popular thing or something.
Yeah. And so after I watched it, and then I went to C2E2, I actually saw like a lot of Arcane cosplay, and I was taking pictures and
Yeah.
texting my daughter, and I'm like,
Yeah. Geeking
"Hey,
out.
look," and she's like, "I wish I was there." I'm like, "Well, I wish you were here. You had the
Oh.
opportunity."
I told you.
Oh, well, next year you can go as Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she wants to. She wants to. Her and her friends might be actually showing up at Fan Expo this year.
Nice.
When is Fan Expo?
August.
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 Alright.
All right.
There's
Does that fit in your,
yes.
does that fit in your
There was
schedule?
another one that one of my friends. It's called CollectorCon or like CollectorCon or something.
Hmm.
Where I heard it's like, oh, it's in October. I'm like, huh, that's
October?
not to be. We don't really got anything besides
Yeah, man.
Halloween. So
Halloween. Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
My
like
calendar's free.
CollectorCon. I feel like they would. It's like
Sounds like that's a good name. That sounds like an Autobot or Decepticon. Collecticon.
He collects you.
Yeah, right. I collect you. That's
No.
weird,
No.
brother.
it would be a fine addition to my collection.
There you go.
It's
See?
just like he's a
Yeah,
he
he's
just
a little
puts it-
Grievous action. Yeah. So tell us. So you haven't been in the Legion too long, but now you're like a PR guy. What role do you officially have on the High Council, if you will? What do you
Oh,
got going
well.
there?
You may call me master,
Yeah. Take your seat.
or you may not. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I joined the command staff a couple years ago.
Okay.
I was at the time Rex was our
Yeah.
commanding officer,
Right.
and I had been talking to him about wanting to get more involved.
Sure.
So I had started coordinating some events, EVCO, EC.
Yeah.
That's the lingo. And said I want to get more involved. I want to see how we can get more people into this garrison.
Yeah.
Bring more people out, get more events on boards, that sort of thing. and we talked about some things, and he said, I want to add you to the PR team. I'm like, all right, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
You know,
cool.
so yeah, so I joined the PR team, and we tried to put the word out. We tried to relate to the public
Oh,
relations.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and then Rex stepped down, and TJ came on as
Yeah.
our new commanding officer, and we revamped some things. And so now the team is me and Bobby and Dan,
Hmm.
and we're really focused on like social media.
I've
We
heard of
we
it.
are,
Have you heard of that?
you
No,
know,
no,
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we've had a lot more posts in the
An
last few
uptick.
months.
It was a
Yeah.
little. It was a little barren
Um,
for a long time.
and we're and it's working. We're getting a lot of connection. We're getting more what's the word? uh
Engagement.
Engagement. Thank you. Yeah, podcaster, you know about engagement.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Clicks. We're
great.
getting clicks and views,
Clicks and
and
views and likes.
Views and
smash that subscribe button.
See, now you're a YouTuber, bro.
all you basically
Yeah.
like,
like,
subscribe,
subscribe.
and hit that notification.
Yeah.
Smash that subscribe button, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really rewarding.
Cool.
It's kind of like being in part of the inner circle, but also
The
um
inner council,
yeah. But it's great work that we're doing. We're reaching more and more people every day.
Yeah.
We want to get more people to show up to our things, but we also want to increase our membership.
Yeah.
And so and we're seeing a lot of new members. It's just great.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'd like
Cool.
to see more TIE pilots, but
Hey,
can't have everything.
Can't have everything. No. Yeah, I mean, where's the real TIE fighter too? Like, where's that at?
You could do
we
like
we got to get Rudy on that. Like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
like, you know
we've seen
those-
this at Celebration, bro. You got to build like a real.
Yeah, have you seen like those little like for minifigs you can like those little TIE fighters? You could probably build like those little like a TIE fighter or TIE bomber.
Oh, like a. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a Lego one.
Like
Well, you
like-
know how like there's Lego mini fighters, and so then he's just saying build like a small TIE fighter.
Oh,
that
like for your body.
yeah,
yeah, and you can fit it in and just have a little
or
or
just get.
build the real thing.
So you could build a ring thing, but it'd be fun if you had like a golf cart and you're just like, boom, I'm a TIE fighter now. Put some
That'd be
wings
fun.
on it.
Again, I have zero building
Yeah,
skill.
right.
So,
That's what I'm
bring it
saying. We
back
got to
to
hit up
that.
like Rudy or something. And be like,
Yeah.
build me, because like there's a cool. I saw like there was a charity that they would do wheelchairs and they would geek them up, and like somebody
Yeah.
was like a starfighter, like want to be Star Wars, and they would made an X-wing or a TIE fighter.
I saw this one costume
Yeah.
that some kid did that I think some kid got mad at or he was just jealous or something. He was a transformer, but he went down and transformed into like Bumblebee.
Yes,
like,
I've seen those
Oh
too.
yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
ones are fun.
Are you saying Pete should transform into a
I
TIE
don't-
fighter?
transform?
I'm not flexible enough to.
You're like, I haven't done Broga yet, bro.
Yeah, at my age and in my shape, no. Mm-mm.
When I was doing band,
Uh-huh.
I saw for basket they were doing something for basketball. I just saw like this like wheelchair. I know this one guy. I think he had a leg. He had no one leg. It was gone. So I don't know what kind of wheelchair. It's not the standard, but I knew they said they were gonna play basketball.
Oh,
in
so
it.
it's like a special wheelchair, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like that would be fun. Like if you decked it out and just get like a nitro and just nitro.
You've been playing too many video games. Right?
Nitro.
You're gonna have a nitro thing and a ramp, and you just like dunk it, and there's like sparks everywhere. All right,
Speed.
we're time for a speed round. Let's get
Oh.
it. Let's get. All right, here we go. Ready?
Favorite movie.
This is
Ever?
all Star Wars.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could.
Um,
I mean, you could throw in a non-Star Wars movie if you want, but
Yeah.
all right, here we go.
Favorite movie, Rogue One.
Good choice.
That's a good one.
That's a good.
I mean,
one.
Return of the Jedi is right up there, but for nostalgia. But
Yeah.
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Ah,
All right.
your turn.
Oh, what favorite spaceship or starship?
TIE Fighter. I mean,
Like
come on.
TIE Fighter with a
Uh,
duh. You know, like,
What's the one that?
TIE Defender.
ooh.
Is it the TIE Defender with they're faster and they can just shoot a bunch of like
Yeah.
they're like and
The TIE Defender is the three.
They're like- Yeah.
the three.
you have it right here?
They're
No,
like
TIE
that
bomber.
They
bomber.
got like pointy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Lego of it somewhere, but
Yeah, something.
yeah, somewhere.
That
I
was
like
That's a good one.
The tie from Andor too. I forget which one that is.
That is called the TIE Avenger. Thank you.
Avenger. Yes.
Yes. Actually,
favorite weapon.
Ooh.
hmm
Yeah. Wow. That's a tough one. I mean, I like my I like a good Mirsan blaster.
Oh, which one's that one? Come here, something.
It's got like the weird cord, the coil in it. It's
From
it's one of the what's it from? That's a good question.
what's it from?
whose character uses this weapon?
Wait, you probably can see it. Let's see it. I feel like I kind of remember, but I'm like referring to Corey into that. What's the leaf blower behind us?
That's a T-21B.
I love the DL-219. That's
Yeah.
just that
The
one.
DLs are nice.
Yeah.
You could just like I always love them because it's like a gun. Oh, that it's a,
Oh,
it's like the
yeah.
Han.
That it's kind of like a Han gun.
Well, the Han is the what is the Han?
The DL-44. Come on,
44.
brother.
Yeah.
The 44.
Where's the picture?
Why was there chicken
I don't know.
strips?
There's chicken strips. I don't want to see chicken strips. I want to see the real thing.
I can't even remember the name of the blaster that I have. It's an officer blaster.
Are you talking about
Is
the
it
scout pistol?
No, it's a SE something.
Oh,
that's a big
SE-22 maybe.
Yeah,
That's a big hit.
yeah, that's good.
That's
All
my
right.
blaster.
Very good.
Nice.
Sure.
Favorite is it creature?
Favorite creature.
Favorite creature?
Okay, there's a fine
Oh,
line. We
I've
draw the
All right,
always-
so yeah, we draw a line. Creature, we're saying like, okay, if it can think and speak, that's like sentient.
like Chewbacca. or
Chewbacca. He's like,
Ewok.
Ewok, Jar Jar Banks. But creature, what's your favorite creature?
I've always been partial to that stupid laughing monkey. Jabba's monkey.
A Kawaki monkey lizard?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Salacious B. Crumb, baby.
Salacious B. Crumb.
I
And
know
then they
Salacious.
had like the whole Crumb family in what was that? Book of Boba Fett or one of the
Boba,
shows.
I think it's a Mando
showed-
where they're swinging from the trees or something.
They're like-
Yeah, or they showed like the cooking.
Yeah, well, that
on
was
a
a Mando
spit.
when they're cooking in the.
And the guy's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Come on, man.
Do you know the
They're. I think they're semi-sentient, so I don't think they're like.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I think they're semi.
Well, okay, but they jump, they yell like a hyena half the time.
Yeah, but
They're
they
like-
have some communication skills. I don't know.
So two sentient doesn't count, right?
Look this up. I need to know.
Oh
This
my
is-
gosh.
I'm actually serious.
Yeah.
We're
I mean, I
trying
could
to
just
fact-
say Wampa.
What? Yeah, that's the correct answer, actually.
Okay.
or Rancor. Or Rancor.
Yeah, he's Rancor. I'm Wampa.
No, I'm
so-
both.
Okay.
Rancor, Wampa, Acolyte.
Yeah.
What's those
I
things?
would love to cosplay as a Wampa someday.
That's what I thought. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I mean
would-
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? Why?
I would
Like
love
walk out, show everyone, and then turn around and go right back into the dressing room.
No. You need to again recreate the ice cave. So you're just sitting around like eating a tauntaun. And you just
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Dude, I would love to do like a huge Wampa, and I'm just like the little like Wampa, like.
yeah,
dun, dun, dun.
yeah,
Kid-sized Wampa.
yeah.
Kids
Right.
like Wampa.
Kids- mini Wampa. They are cute. I think they're semi-sentient. Yes, semi-sentient reptilian creature often used for the members of the underworld as pets.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Favorite character.
Of all time. Wow.
of all time?
Boba Fett.
Uh, I mean, he's up there, but
I
This
just,
is his.
I know. I just.
Every time we do
gosh.
the speed round, it's not very speedy, but here we go.
Boba Fett.
Has anyone ever said Jar Jar?
No.
I'm not going to.
Not
I'm
yet.
just saying no, but nobody said it.
I'm not going to. Um,
Silence.
hmm.
This
I
is
mean,
a
there's so many
big
characters.
decision.
Thinking.
Where's our
Okay.
Jeopardy music? What is
Little
done?
obscure here, and I'm sorry. I know this is 501st, but he's a Jedi. Plo Koon.
Plo
Oh,
Koon. That is a good.
I.
That's a good answer.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good
He's
answer.
he's very. I know he's very like nice to like everybody. I feel like because
He's
I-
wise.
he's wise.
He's wise. He's a master,
He's a master.
but he doesn't like look down on others.
Yeah,
he
there's
he
a
helped
really-
Ahsoka out a lot.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
that was one of my favorite. Like when they go into Underworld and Coruscant.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
I do this a lot in school that I take screenshots of a lot of stuff of what I like say like I do Casey Jones or like Star Wars related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a picture of Plo Koon. I was interested in Plo Koon for like
He's got a really cool mask. I mean,
and he's
so- yeah.
385
He's
years.
385 years
He's
old.
old.
He's old.
He's
Yep.
old.
He's old.
And then the Empire did him dirty.
Oh. Trent, when we were watching Revenge of the Sith at the theaters, he's like, Plo Koon survived. I'm like, I wish, bro.
No, but there is a split second
there is
where,
a split second.
where
Maybe
he's
he
just going
ejected.
down. He's going down for a second.
That's true. You don't see it on screen.
Don't see
You
it on
don't see his
screen.
death
Maybe-
on screen.
Maybe he's like a flaming one of the flames. He's
That is true.
Although you don't see the younglings on screen.
I
Down
know.
either, so.
Just,
But-
dude.
they done dirty too.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
dude, imagine you just sit here like, Master, like just
Master
Skywalker, Master Skywalker, what are you doing? Just like, you just see one like I should get throws like a spear popped into the head, just like
Oh, I know.
the
it's
younglings.
bad.
You
The,
savage younglings.
The kid, the actor, is on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I found a video of his.
Yeah.
Where he
Yeah,
talks
it's like-
about that day and that filming that.
Yes, I remember. I saw it on
Yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube
it's
too.
like,
It's
no. I mean,
Master
what-
Skywalker.
could you imagine that? Be like,
I'm
okay,
not-
here's the scene, kid. You're gonna come in here, and then Anakin's not gonna do nice things.
gonna kill you? Don't worry.
They couldn't tell the kids that. They probably just said,
Right.
"That's a Scott," and then that's it. It's not. I'm sure they did not give any contact.
Kid, just look cute.
Yeah, just look
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or look, the funny thing is that I just imagine a Jedi just walking by and just hearing everybody just.
Oh. That's terrible.
That's terrible, dude. It's terrible.
Wow.
Oh man, Lord forgive us.
That's so
Oh.
wrong.
That's so wrong. All right, hey, let's end on a positive note.
What
Hey,
amazing
what's something you're
parenting.
grateful for, Pete? Before we wrap this up. What is
What?
something you're grateful for?
Grateful for?
Yes.
I'm grateful for my family.
Mhm.
I'm grateful for Star Wars. I know there are haters out there, but
What?
I love that we live in a time where we're getting new Star Wars all the
Mm.
time. You can rank things, you can hate things, but I'm of the opinion that any new Star Wars is the benefit of all of us,
Right.
and we're getting more, and it's great. So I'm grateful for that,
Yeah,
and I'm
nice.
grateful for my other family, the family that I met when I joined the 501st.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll slip you a 20 later.
Okay. I'm grateful for Todd and Trent
I'm
Hoffman,
grateful.
Big
That's
T
so
and
funny.
Little T.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, but I mean, like that was the thing. Like even Rose, like, hey, I got a guy that like wants to talk about Star Wars. I'm like, heck yeah, let's talk about it. And
Yeah.
So again, like to me, I fall in the same category. I have like zero crafting skills.
What
Like
do you
bare
mean? You craft stuff.
some, but like it's
Well, you made that. You made the gonk.
made the gonk. Yeah, I mean
He
it's
draws and
yeah, I know, but
the
I'm
one
not.
thing is he's colorblind, so he's like, and it's like, hey, could be like the most.
Yes,
Like,
thank you.
it's like, oh, this could be black. It's like, oh, is that pink or is it like?
It's
like,
not that bad.
I know. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
I remember there was a car. What was the car that was like? It was like gray and like, yeah, that looks pink to me, like a hot Mexican pink.
What
I'm
does
like,
this have to do? What is this relevant to what I'm trying to say here, brother?
just saying because you have crafting skills.
So, anyways, it was really, like that. I feel like there's kinship there if you're just like, hey, you're a Star Wars fan, right? And then now it's like 501st. So, like, okay, we're going a little deeper. That's good, So, if you're
Yeah.
interested, you're in the club, So, no, it was cool. It's just kind of cool how that thing, that happens organically,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah, and I love geeking out, and I love
Yeah.
especially geeking out to Star Wars stuff.
Right.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like awesome. Yeah, for sure. That was a good list. That was a good list.
And you get to what's it called? Get into it's like your long light, not your dream come true, basically, because of
oh yeah.
it's coming.
Yeah. You get to play.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I get to play Star Wars, right? I mean,
Right.
I grew up with Star Wars, and now
Yeah.
I get to go dress up as Star Wars,
And
a bad
Yeah.
guy. But
Yeah.
our mission is,
But do good things.
But
to
do
do
good
good,
things.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's great, and it's so rewarding, and I love it.
Yeah. I kind of like you said, the smaller cons, and like we just did one where it was for free comic book day, and then we just went to like the farmers market was right there, and we're just like, let's walk the farmers market, and it's just like, because you're trying to, it's like,
Yeah,
all right, the geek people, they know what's up, but like you just walk with the common people, they're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Some people, the wrestling term, they no sell it. They're like, whatever. You're like, dude, this is a stormtrooper right here. But some people
Yeah.
are like, oh my gosh, So
yeah. I remember the first Halloween after I had officially joined.
yes,
We went out around the neighborhood, and I put on my TIE Pilot,
absolutely.
and all the adults were coming out of their houses to take pictures with me. And my kids were like, "What about our costumes?"
I put more
Like, yeah,
hours
you're
into
you're
it.
a great little dinosaur.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You're a great inflatable dinosaur, but this is a stormtrooper, brother.
Right.
This is a TIE pilot, or you were probably a gunner at that point.
No, I took the TIE Pilot out for Halloween to give it a
Nice.
test run.
Yeah.
And yeah, people were just they loved it. I really want to get my hands on a Chewbacca. I mean, I know like it's tough with the stilts and the
Ask Mike
hot
about
under
that.
the mask, but yeah, maybe he'll let me borrow it.
Yeah, can you just let me borrow
walk
Sandy
around
for,
the
like-
neighborhood?
But
It's so hot. That's the same thing with the Wampa. It's like it's just so hot. Yes, it's cool, but it's like, oh my
but then
god.
he has cooler. He has like
Cooling vest.
Yes, I'm like,
Well,
Yeah,
we
you
met
need an
that.
ice
Hey,
vest
we
for
met
that.
that girl at C2 that was doing the cooling vest. I'm like, dude, this is
I
great.
can't find her card though. I need to find her card.
Like, this is great.
and it's good for summering too.
That's right. That's right. So, well, awesome. It's been a pleasure, Pete. Thank you so much. For
Yeah,
coming on the
thanks.
show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
This
it
was fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. Thanks again for listening to another episode 217 in the books of Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. This is where you can find us on the socials. Big T, Little T podcast on the Instagram, BLILT podcast on the Twitter X. We're on Blue Sky, Big T Little T Podcast.bsky.social. And then we're on the Twitch, twitch.tv/Big T Little T, where we're playing games and we're playing Fortnite with Galactic Battle.
Yes.
Next week, you know what happens this week, right, bro?
The-
Star Destroyers. We get to jump into a Star Destroyer and bomb the place.
actually
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I want to see what the mechanics are for flying. I don't see in the.
I don't think you're flying. I think you're just shooting people. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Just like it would be like kind of like a thing where you can jump in. You could just
Yep.
find that would be awesome.
Yeah, an Imperial gunner. Pew, 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 Pete, where can people find you if they would like to know more about you?
They can't.
I'm on the PR team, but
A
I
man
am
of
a
mystery.
social enigma. Yeah.
I don't really have a public page. Just
That-
Midwest Garrison on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's 501 MWG on Instagram. It
Yes.
could be
Correct answer.
501st. I don't know.
No, it's 501 MWG.
MWG.
Yeah.
I mean, the Midwest Garrison has a presence on all the socials.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
I do too, but I'm strategically hidden from people.
You're like a Jedi Force ghost. You're just like out
Yeah.
there.
I'm here, but I'm not
I'm here, but I'm not.
There is no
here.
profile.
Right. There's nothing to see here. Move along. Well, that is great. People, he's around. Just follow the Midwest, and
Or you
you
just
might
have to-
see you might be on a couple pictures there.
And also, or you
Come to
have
Fan Expo and meet me.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you have to go deeper into Jedi archives and just like research.
Where's Pete? We gotta find him here.
If it's not in the Jedi archives, it doesn't exist.
That's right.
That is true. Or they destroyed it, one of the two. But-
Or yeah.
It was Count Dooku. He was messing with that Jedi archives, I tell you what. Anyways, hey, we got stickers. We want to hear from you. So comment, tweet, rate us on Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify. We love to throw swag your way. And you can do that by emailing us at bigtlittlepodcast@gmail.com. If you want to drop us a question, you've seen Mission Impossible, Lilo and Stitch, maybe Thunderbolts, something else. I don't know. Whatever else.
Yeah,
Whatever.
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 Ray, I don't know.
Whatever you want to tell us about, or you're still like reeling over Andor, like just drop us an email at bigtlittlepodcast@gmail.com. Now remember,
Truly wonderful the minor child is.
wow, with such enthusiasm,
Yeah, I've been
like
doing this
that
for over
was
a couple
so enthusiastic.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
There you go. And may the force be with you always.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Yeah,
he's
Or when you stub your toe really hard, that's like when you just fully.
when you stub your toe.
Your phone
Yep,
just
that's what happens exactly.
I told my family to stay out. So
Yeah.
hopefully they will respect my wishes.
I always like, Mom, I'm podcasting. Like, cut it out, man. You know we got things to
Then
do.
you just see like when your somebody's just behind you. No, just put a little-
somebody comes through the bridge on the Star
No,
Destroyer.
and it's just Darth Vader and like someone just.
All right,
Yeah,
we're ready?
this is okay, right?
Yeah, it was perfect, dude. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Everybody ready? You ready? Okay, here we go.